Going to be one of the most important things that you order today for the rest of the year. In fact, for the next, let's see, I think it's 40 years, because we're about to clean your water with a system that we have had here for decades. It is literally the longest running product that we have here. Of course, it's been through many iterations, many improvements. So now you're getting the best of the best and the biggest capacity that we have ever offered. So this is gonna clean, it's called Clean and Pure. It has a 6-stage water filtration system. I don't even know of another system in the entire country that offers 6 stages. You never have to replace the filter. And you're gonna do all of this with something that simply just in a matter of seconds connects to your faucet. So we have it in 3 color choices so you can make your kitchen even more beautiful. We have it in the white. Look at that red. It is absolutely gorgeous in that ruby red. And also in your classic black. The birthday price is $44.95. We have 4 flex payments on this of $11.24. We expect every single one of these to sell out. Which one is the most limited at this point? The ruby red. I have 4 dozen of you who can do the ruby red. Let me tell you, grab it right now. We would love to hear your testimonials. Let us know what your water tastes like or doesn't taste like, which may be even more important. Bob Circosta has been with HSN since that day it signed on air. He has his choice of products that he can present in the world. And this is one that you feel so passionately about because it works and then it works and it works so
no doubt about
beautifully and inexpensively.
Exactly, and because we all know we need to drink water. Yeah. I mean, we know that drinking water is so vital to us, and there are so many great health benefits to drinking water. But here's the problem. When we turn that faucet on, if the water comes out, maybe it smells bad, or you see little floaties in there and it looks bad. Definitely, if it tastes bad, we end up not drinking it, so we don't get those great benefits, or we're forced to buy bottled water. Well, we are solving all of those problems with this right here, and Alice is so right. This is the best of the best, the granddaddy of them all, the latest in water filtration. The technology is in this because this is the 40,000 gallon. It's the biggest capacity that we have in the entire line. And what that means to you is that you are going to get 40,000 gallons of great tasting water. Now, how much water is that? Well, I'm sure we've all bought a bottle of water like this before. Getting the Clean and Pure right now is the same as getting, are you ready? Over 322,000 of these bottles of water. That's what you're getting in the Clean and Pure. But also, as Alice said, the big point on this one is the fact that you never, ever have to replace the filter for 40 years or more. In other words, you never have to go back to the store and spend another penny in replacing a filter. By comparison, here's a very popular brand on the market. Very good water filter. However, with this one, every 100 gallons, about every month or so, says so right on the box, every 100 gallons, you've got to go back to the store and spend another $15, $20, $25 over and over and over again. With this one right here, you never ever have to replace the filter. There is absolutely no maintenance on this for 40,000 gallons, 40 years or more. It is the best of the best. There is no doubt about it, Alice.
So that means for the rest of my life, I am never going to have to buy another water filtration system. 40 years. Do the math on that. I mean, it's incredible. But what's really incredible is the way the water tastes or doesn't taste. I mean, that's the beauty of it.
That is the bottom line.
It tastes phenomenal. I want to let you know that we have the shower filtration.
That's coming up.
Coming up next. We've not had it in a year. You may want to ask about it because I see already a lot of you have jumped online for this. Ask about the shower filtration system while you're there because you're going to want both of these.
Now, here's how it works, okay? Because the most often asked question is, how do I hook it up? Do I need special tools? Do I have to call someone? No, no, no. Anybody can hook this up because it's so easy and simple. You simply unscrew the existing part of your faucet and then you screw on the Clean and Pure. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. You're ready to go. So this is portable. You can take this with you. If you move, you can take it on vacation. Now, here's what I've done. I've colored the water green on purpose to kind of represent all the bad stuff in the water. We're talking about the chlorine, the stuff that gives that bad odor, the bad taste, those things that prevent us from wanting to drink water. You'll see right on the side, there's a little diverter switch. When I turn that diverter switch, this bad water is going to go through not 3, not 4, not even 5, but 6 stages of filtration, as Alice pointed out. Unheard of in a water filter. It's going to go through 6 stages of filtration, and it's going to come out the other side. Alice, if you would be kind enough to put your glass right under there. No tricks or anything. Watch as I turn this, the bad water going through all 6 stages of filtration and coming out the other side, nice and clean, nice and pure. I'm not drinking mine. You can drink yours.
I'll drink mine.
And that's the bottom line, is the taste, okay? Because you want water that tastes good, obviously. If it tastes great, you're going to drink it. Therefore, you're going to get those great benefits. How does it taste?
It's perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. It's perfect. And it's not just perfect here in the studio. It's perfect at my parents' house. It's perfect at my house. It's perfect at my sister's house. The way this filters the water is so dramatic because it's 6 stages. We're going to show it to you in just a second because really seeing is believing how this thing works. But read the reviews. Nearly 800 reviews on a water filtration system, and it's a huge customer pick. I think that we're all picky about our water. Everybody has kind of a different taste to their water. Get rid of all of it. All at one time. Let's go over to Bob because I want you to see how the thing works. 6 stages that you never have to replace, never have to change a filter.
Ever.
And you're looking at $44.95. Guys, it ends up being basically about $1, maybe $1.05 a year.
It's incredible. I mean,
year.
The value is there, but the bottom line, of course, is the taste, okay? But the value is definitely there. And I'm glad you brought up the reviews. Over I think I checked this morning, 785 reviews for one reason only. Because the water tastes great. Now, here's the key, because everybody asks me, Bob, how can this last so long? Inside, that's the magic, inside the filter, and I cut one in half so we could all kind of go inside the filter. It's a bacteriostatic type of filter, which helps prevent the future growth of bacteria, but the water comes in from the very bottom. It hits a micron pad at the very bottom, and then see that gold area? That's KDF. Very, very important. That is a special electrochemical process, and when we get to the shower filter a little bit later, as Alice pointed out, that KDF is very important. Then another micron pad. Then you see the long black area. That happens to be the recycled coconut shell, so it's all safe for the environment. And this acts as an ionizer. We've heard about ionizers when it comes to balancing the air. This is an ionization process that balances the water. And then there's a final pad right at the very top. But there's one more little special surprise. You can hardly see it, but right above that white area, there is a red area, and that is actually garnet. We have added garnet as the 6th stage to this water filter. Why garnet, you might be asking? It's because garnet, the density of garnet, it is able to attract and able to stop those tiny particulates. The density of the garnet is able to do it. But once again, you're seeing 6 stages, which is unheard of in a water filter. Normally, they're 3 or 4, sometimes 5, but 6 stages. And what that means to you is that you're going to have great tasting water all the time. Now, I talked about chlorine. If you happen to have chlorine in the water, a bad odor in your water, I want you to take a look at what I have for you right now. Because in this beaker, the pink in this water means there's chlorine in this water. We took the water from the tap here around the studio, and we put a pool testing kit to it, and it turned pink. So we know for sure, a fact, that it has chlorine in that water. Now, I'm taking one of the stages of filtration. Remember that gold area, which is KDF? I'm only taking one of the stages of filtration. Watch what happens. Look at that. That chlorine is gone. I'm getting,
abracadabra.
I got to do it again. It happens so quickly, Alice, you know. But what this means that every time you turn your tap on for the next 40 years, you're never going to have to worry about the odor. You're never going to have to worry about bad taste or the chlorine or anything like that. That's why this water filter is unlike any other water filter anywhere in the world. Never, ever replace that filter. And you know, because of the condition of drinking water all over the country, we read about it, we hear about it on the news, about the condition of drinking water. More people now than ever are considering buying a water filter, and that's great. But if you're thinking about buying a water filter, I want you to ask yourselves one question, and that's this. Am I ever going to have to replace the filter? If the answer is yes, get ready to end up spending a lot of money. On the Clean and Pure, you never ever have to replace this filter for 40 years or more, giving you 40,000 gallons of great tasting water. And for years and years before I found the Clean and Pure, I tried all these other water filters out there. And frankly, I was very disappointed because they never really lived up to their promises. And then one day, a very good friend of mine said something to me about a water filter, changed my whole way of thinking. My friend said, you know, Bob, when you're considering a water filter, you really have to get a good one, because if you don't, you're going to force your own body to become the filter. And when I thought about that for a moment, my own body forcing all those toxins out and everything, not a pleasant thought, right? So I went on the search, went on the hunt years ago. That's how I found the Clean and Pure. Never replace a filter. 6 stages on this one to give you water that you want to drink. And Alice, that's what makes all the difference in the world. There is no other water filter like this anywhere.
No, there's not. And we have it exclusively here. So you can only buy this here, and you can only buy it for the next couple of minutes, because frankly, now we are below 8 with people ordering it. I maybe have about 700 of these remaining, and if you want it in the red, then I have the final 2 dozen now in that red. So that's going to sell out in the next minute or so. We still have the black, we still have the white, which is always our best seller. Whichever color you get, just get it. And if you want a couple of them, because frankly, I put it not only in my kitchen, I even put it in my bathroom. Why do I want to use unpurified water on my face and my skin and to brush my teeth? Because of the affordability of this, it ends up being $1 a day for the next 40 years. I'm sorry, it's $1 a year.
It's crazy.
It's $1
I mean, it's crazy.
A year.
It's really difficult to get your mind around that, you know?
You can't even, really. And when you taste the water, you'll understand why it's our longest running product here, why we have been selling iterations of this for forever. But I want you to just look at the water. It's not even that it just tastes so beautiful. Look at how you don't see anything.
You can't see any little floaties or anything like that.
Crystal clear.
And you know, here's another question is, how much are you spending on bottled water right now? Going to the store every month and spend. I'll give you a good example right now, right?
Just for one.
Here, you're taking a look at all of these bottles. All of these bottles represent what a family of 4, over the course of 1 month, what a family of 4 would consume. I went out and I bought all of that water. It cost me $84. What everyone needs to know right now is that the price that we're offering the Clean and Pure for you right now, at this price, you're getting all that water for less than 10 cents. For less than 10 cents, you are getting all of that water. So the value is definitely there. We know the taste is there, but I want you to take my personal guarantee, folks, okay? Here's my guarantee on this one. I believe so wholeheartedly about this product, and I've heard from so many of you, and once again, 785 reviews on .com. That's incredible on this filter. Here's my guarantee. Just call us, allow us to send you one. You're going to make that final decision. When you get this at home, if it's not the best tasting glass of water, lemonade, iced tea, whatever, if it's not the best tasting glass of water that you've ever had, then send it back. I don't want you to keep it. I want you and your family to have something, not only something that you're going to enjoy, but something you're going to benefit from every single day, 10 years, 20, 30, 40 years, to the year 2058. And by the way, if you're a coffee lover, I happen to love coffee.
I could be a great grandmother by then. Get to work, Adriana.
Do you like coffee?
Of course I do.
Oh, I love coffee. Yeah. Get ready, folks.
Coffee snob.
Get ready for the best tasting cup of coffee that you have ever had. Make that coffee with the water from the Clean and Pure. It will give it an entirely new taste. But again, I want you to enjoy this.
And I think a lot of us who've had some of these other filtration systems in the past, right? We don't even use it for the coffee because you're paying so much for the filtration system and the filters. So you tend to be like miserly with this, you know?
Sure.
This one with the Clean and Pure, pour it on.
Oh, yeah.
Open it up. Use it for everything. Use it to wash the dishes. Use it for everything because 40,000 gallons is anticipated. We're anticipating you're going to use that for 40 years.
It's incredible.
Not once a week or once a day, all day, every day. Use it, use it, use it. Because when you think about one of these, what do you spend for one of these? And you said this was the equivalent of what, over 300,000?
Over 322,000 of these bottles.
If you just spend $1, which frankly you usually spend about double on it, right? $330 some odd $1,000 is what the value of what you're getting here. If you were just to buy 300,000 of these at $1 each.
It's crazy.
The red is sold out. We have the black.
Red's
we have
gone?
the white. Yes.
Okay.
And please use express ordering.
And keep in mind that extra stage that we've added, that garnet is different than anything else. You won't find that garnet in any water filter anywhere in the world. Let me show you what I mean by the garnet. And once again, it's because of that density of the garnet that's able to trap those tiny particulates. I have some water right here. I'm going to stir it up, and you're going to see little floaties going around in it. Oh, nobody wants to drink that, right?
No,
now,
thanks.
look right down here at the glass. I have garnet. I'm going to give you a little demonstration. I'm going to pour that water. You saw all of the particulates, but look what's coming out at the bottom. Nice and clean, nice and pure. I'm going to kind of tip it towards the camera. You can see those particulates are all caught by the garnet. And again, the garnet is only one of the 6 stages of filtration that you are getting with the clean and pure. And that ensures that you're going to have great tasting water. Can we go back over to the sink for 1 second?
While we're walking over here,
Yes.
I need to remind you now, can we take this red one away because that
The red's
one is
gone.
Now, yeah, the red is now sold out.
Black or white, that's it.
But the black is about to sell out. I have 100 left now if you want it in the black. So again, we expect all of these to go, guys. And please, if you can, use express ordering to try and get through to get yours. If you want a couple of these, I will tell you the truth, you will not be sorry to add this to your bathroom as well as your kitchen. Why not use it in every single room of the house where you have a faucet? You should be filtering that water. And when you can do it for $1 a year, $1 a year, I can't even believe I'm saying that.
Oh, it's crazy.
$1 a year.
I mean, it's crazy.
There are deals, and then there's this.
We haven't had this on.
Crazy.
We aired it a couple of weeks ago, but only before that, it was like last July.
Right.
All right, since we last aired. So this is, if you're just tuning us, it's the biggest capacity,
And
the largest
shower
capacity.
filtration system we have not
Coming
had
up.
on in a year. That's coming up, but do ask about that.
Okay, if you just joined us, how do you hook it up? You unscrew the existing part of your faucet, you screw on the clean and pure, that is it. No special tools, nothing like that. The green water here represents the bad stuff, the chlorine, the odor, all of those particulates, everything that's causing us not to drink water because we know we need to drink water. I'm going to turn that diverter switch, and when I do that, Alice is going to put the glass right under the clean and pure. It's going through not 3, not 4, but 6 stages of filtration through the garnet, through the KDF. It's coming out after catching by the micron pad. It goes on. Look at the difference. I mean, the difference.
If you would get as close, right. Look at, that is crystal clear water.
And we are in obviously a TV studio with a lot of lights, so it's going to show the smallest.
There's no way of filtering this water other than this, nothing else, because you can see it. Same water source right here. Only difference is this filtration system right here.
Right.
Show them one more time, if you would, how to hook it up, because I want you to understand this is seconds that you're going to be able to put it on. And you know, you can use that diverter, frankly, I don't ever. I never
you don't have to use it,
when
but
I have
it's there.
40,000 gallons, it's like,
if you want to use
rain.
it, that's fine. You just unscrew the existing part of your faucet. You screw that off, and then you screw this on. That's it. Once again, not only is it affordable, but it's portable. So, you know, a lot of people tell me they take it on vacation with them, or if they move, you know, you don't, you know, if you have one of those water systems under the sink or maybe wiring and tubing, it's a hassle. No hassle with this. You can take this anywhere that you. Oh, they want me to show the chlorine again. Okay, I'll go down there. You stay here.
Yeah,
come down.
Actually, I'll walk with you. I just want to show you. It's such a small footprint.
Oh yes,
my parents hide it behind. They have it attached to the faucet in the kitchen, but they just hide it behind the microwave.
Exactly.
You don't even see it. I mean, it just kind of disappears. But speaking of things that disappear.
Oh yeah, this is we know chlorine is in this water. Okay, by the pink, just like a pool testing kit. That's what we did. I'm taking one of the layers. Just one of the layers of filtration, that KDF, which is so key to this whole thing. Watch what happens when the water hit. Well, what happened to the chlorine? It's gone, just like that. Which means for you, you're going to have great tasting water. Now, I put too much of the gold in, so it's having like kind of a gold hue to it. But it's clear as can be. That chlorine is gone. I'll try to use a little less here, okay? And it's gone. So this means that every time you turn that faucet on, every time you turn that tap on, not just for a week or a month or a year, but for the next up to 40 years, you never have to worry about bad tasting water. This is what I always say, this is water that you will want to drink. But again, we have to emphasize, you will never ever have to replace a filter. Let me say that again. You never, ever have to go back to the store and spend another penny in replacing the filter on the Clean and Pure. There is absolutely no maintenance to this. Like Alice said, you just turn it on and go. I mean, let it flow, right? For the next 40 years or more.
40
Nothing quite
years.
like this.
I could be a great-grandmother. That freaks me out just to say that. I'm not going to say that again. But what I am going to say is if you were to fill this up, okay? If you were to buy the equivalent of that, which is 330,000,
Right.
330,000.
There they are, Alice.
Now this is for how long?
That's a month. That's what an average family of 4 would
month?
consume over the course of 1 month. I went out and I bought all that water. I lugged it to the car, lugged it in and everything. All of that water cost me $84.
That's for 1 month.
For
so
1
now
month.
do that times, let's see,
Well, at
40 times 12. I can't do that kind of math.
At the price that everybody is getting the Clean and Pure for right now, it works out to be all that water for less than 10 cents.
Just try it.
Less than 10
Just taste it.
If you
Try
walked
it.
by a store and there was a sign in the store that said, come on in, you can have a month's worth of water for less than 10 cents, I'd go in, you know?
I'm in.
That's what this is. It is
I'm
unlike
in, and I'm bringing
anything else.
a big truck.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm thinking a big truck and going to be on the side of the street selling it. Listen, last call now on the black. We only have about a couple of hundred left in the white. So we expect all of these to sell out. In fact, with the people ordering it, I have the final 200 now. So please do stay in the ordering process for this. It is truly a product that works so beautifully. You're going to love the way your water tastes and your coffee and your lemonade and everything else. I'm going to take my water with me, as a matter of fact, so I can keep hydrated. But on top of that, we want to now offer you something